Welcome to the Carolina Girls Podcast with Heather and Cher.
I'm Heather.
I'm Cher.
And we're the Carolina Girls Podcast.
Hi, guys.
Hey, y'all. How are y'all doing?
How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
That's good. That's good. The way that we're dressed today is, I think, really great for our podcast because I am typical Cher attire in a sweatshirt, jeans, ponytail. I did manage to put on a little bit of lip gloss and a little bit of makeup, but
she's always got her lips done.
Well, you know why? Because a very dear friend of mine, she has passed away, but she is an awesome woman. I've known her since I was a little girl. Her name is Sissy Beaker. And she said, Cher Story, let me tell you something. Did you ever leave your house again without lipstick on? I think I was about 13 or 14. And she goes, and I mean lip gloss right now, but lipstick when you become a woman. I won't ever forget it.
That's funny.
So
I
I
always find that Cher has lipstick on.
Always have it on, and it's because of Sissy. It is always because of Sissy.
People that leave a lasting impression.
Absolutely. She used to tell me, you don't need makeup, honey, but just put a little red on those lips. Yes, ma'am.
How crazy is it? You go out to the grocery store and you got red lips, but you looking crazy.
This girl won't have her hair done or there will be no makeup, but I'll have a little bit of gloss on those lips.
Not me.
That's
totally
so funny.
Different.
So today we're going to talk about body image.
Yep.
And I think it's, I think honestly, we are two great people to talk about body image.
Yeah.
Because we both struggle with body image.
Yep.
And both of us have people say, man, I wish I looked like you all the time.
Everybody wants what they don't have.
I think so. I think that's a true, very true statement.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I 4 kids,
3
and
kids.
I have gained a lot of weight from when I was younger, but I have been a bigger girl longer than I ever was thin and fit because I've pretty much been bigger since I was in my 20s.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I mean, bigger meaning a lot larger than what I was beforehand, for sure. And I've always struggled with my size.
Right. Yeah. I mean, when I had Kaylee, I gained 50 pounds.
Oh, yeah, you had a big belly.
That's the oldest one.
Yeah.
And, I went into the hospital with maternity jeans on and came out in my regular jeans.
Hold on a second. Can we tell a funny story about that?
Here we go.
I
knew it.
I knew it was
coming.
on. We have to tell the story. Listen.
Oh, here we go. Here's another embarrassing Heather story.
This is not an embarrassing Heather story. This is an embarrassing Kyle and Eric story. Okay? So we've been tight for a very long time.
Very long.
And I won't ever forget, we're coming home. We had actually been at Eric's parents' house that night playing cards with them. And we come home and it's like 12:15. And I'm like, hey, check the answering machine. The answering machine.
Yeah, that's when you had to go and push a button and
exactly. I'm like, check the answering machine. I just want to check in to see if Kyle and Heather called because she can go any day. And so Eric is listening to the messages and I am getting undressed, getting my PJs on, and there's a message and Eric calls Kyle right away and we find out that you've started contractions. Yep. And so of course I'm like putting my clothes back on. And I'm like, let me run in and pack something to drink. Why am I packing something to drink?
Because we never have anything to drink but water, milk, or beer.
You never had anything in your house but milk. Milk. And you were in labor, so I needed to stay awake. So it was so funny. So we get over to your house. You're in labor. Yeah. We're timing your contractions. It was a lot of fun. We
playing spades.
We did. We played cards. We hung out, whatever. And I say, hey, do you guys have her hospital bag packed?
Anybody knows me, I am not prepared.
No, ever, ever.
Yeah.
I mean, here we are 20 some odd years later, and I'm like, Heather, don't forget to pack your bag. But, so Kyle's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, she needs to have clothes for the hospital, clothes to wear home from the hospital, and pack, clothes for the baby. And you already had the baby clothes done.
I had the baby bag.
You just didn't have your stuff done. So Kyle's like, okay, I'll go upstairs and I'll pack you a bag, honey. And so he's walking up the stairs and I yelled, hey, don't forget to pack her some granny panties to wear home.
Because I had maternity thongs.
Right. And you both, but it's okay. So you both stopped and looked at me and you were like, what? And I'm like, well, you're not going to be able to wear thongs on, when you come home from hospital. And so you're like, well, that's a problem. So Kyle and Eric like, not a problem at all. We'll run out to Walmart and grab you some granny panties. Not a big deal. And we shouldn't call them granny panties, but that's what we call them. But they're full ladies underwear. So Kyle and Eric. Sorry, Heather. I would never have been here say you did this. Kyle and Eric go to Walmart at 3 a.m.
On Almar Road.
Walmart on Almar Road. And they are in the ladies' underwear department looking to figure out what size underwear to get Heather. Now, this is before the days of cell phones because we had bag phones back then. So that was in the car.
Right.
And they decided to go off of the picture on the bag of underwear. And so they come home. Oh, let me just say this. They go check out, and they didn't want to check out with just a thing of ladies' underwear, so they grabbed a pack of gum to throw it up there, too, because they were a little embarrassed. So funny. So they come home, and they bought the biggest size that they carried at Walmart. Like
you could fit like 5 of me.
You and I could have fit in those underwear together. It was hilarious. But the woman on the package was tiny.
Yeah.
And so that's part of our problem today with girls and body image. But it's not even just girls, it's boys too.
Absolutely. Speaking of, body image and everything else, there was one thing that I saw on Good Morning America this morning.
Okay.
Was Sydney Carter. She is a
basketball coach, right?
Basketball coach. She went to Texas A&M. She played basketball for them. Then she was drafted into the NBA. And now she is back as an assistant coach for Texas A&M.
So
she started.
She's an absolutely beautiful woman.
Beautiful, beautiful woman.
Talented.
Yeah.
Talented, like crazy. Girl can ball.
Yeah.
And she's a pretty darn good coach from my understanding.
Yeah.
And
people were giving her a hard time for what she was wearing on the court.
So I think you were telling me that she had on a pair of pink pants.
Hot pink pants.
Leather pants.
With some high heels.
And that was in...
breast cancer awareness.
For breast cancer awareness. And she just got slaughtered.
She did. Like it was unprofessional, or she shouldn't be wearing that on the court. Who's to say what anybody can wear or not wear? Because she was looking great. Doesn't matter if she wasn't looking good. Nobody should be able to tell you what you can and cannot wear.
Well, I think for me, as a bigger girl, one of the things that I'm uncomfortable with is different parts of my body. Mm-hmm. And let me just tell you, I hate, and people have said this, and people I love have said this to me. You have such a beautiful face. No, bitch, I'm beautiful. Okay? And I'm sorry for saying a cuss word there, but that's my immediate response in my head is, don't tell me I have a pretty face. I'm either beautiful or I'm not, in your opinion, which is fine. And we are all have opinions over what we're attracted to, what we find beautiful, what we find not, and that's fine. But telling me that I have a pretty face is like kicking me in the teeth.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so you have women who are thin that wish that they were more athletic, wish they were built, wish they were more muscular,
right?
Wish that they were a little larger. Yep. You have larger breast women who wish that they had smaller breasts. You have the opposite of that. You have ladies that are bigger that wish they were thinner. Yeah. Like we all have, if you have straight hair, you want curly hair.
And, that's right.
And why are we here? What is it? I like to think a part of it, is just our nature, human nature, how we're made up. We always want to please everyone.
Yeah, we do.
But, what about advertising?
Yeah.
Like, what do you see?
All you see. I mean, I've seen it all over the place. It's beginning to be where you see bigger girls in, the models that are on the side of a building or something like that, or,
But even with those models, they're still airbrushed.
They are. Did you see that? I believe it was Brooke Shields. She just did a, I don't know if it was Sports Illustrated or Vanity Fair or something like that, but she told them, I do not want you to touch up any of my pictures. You put them out there the way that I am. And I think that that's great.
And I think that's the way it should be. We should all have a positive image of our bodies. And I think we all have things that we want to work on. I know I do.
I do too.
Listen, I'm 5'1". I've always been jealous of taller people.
Yeah.
I mean, I give me a couple more inches, you know. It's like when I was born, you know, God dropped me down the short tree and I hit every branch all the way down. That's how I feel sometimes. And but you know, it's not just a woman thing. Mm-hmm. My boys struggle with body image.
Yep. No, I know. Casey, she's one that, you know, everybody thought that she actually had an eating disorder. But, you know, there for a little bit.
Because she had gotten...
She had looked on the internet, and of course the internet's going to tell you all
everything,
kinds of things
right?
that are just crazy.
Right.
But she thought that she had acne, and she was thinking that, hey, because I have acne, I shouldn't eat dairy. Right. Now she's dairy free, but she was also a competitive cheerleader, so dairy free, taking out that, also working her butt off on cheerleading. It just did a combination and caused her to, I mean, absolutely go down to nothing.
Well, also too, she had burned her face, and her face was burnt, so it didn't look burnt on the surface, but it was underneath, and so her body was pulling all of its nutrients to heal her burn.
Right.
Not to mention the fact that she was constantly working out because of cheer, and so
her body
she was spending everything.
Yeah, she was spent. I mean, we actually went to a specialist for this, and because, you know, at some point I was like, all right, Casey, we need to sit down. You know, she was getting people just like Sydney Carter on social media saying, hey, is everything okay?
Right.
When Casey's like, yeah, everything's good. I'm eating. Everything's fine. But to other people that don't see her every day, it was like, whoa, what's going on?
Right. And
you know?
So, and now in their defense, but being bulimic or anorexic is a real problem with our world today.
Absolutely.
But why is that? And that's because we are told this is what beauty is.
This is what you should look like. This is what you should do.
And I am here to tell you that you are beautiful on the inside and out, no matter what.
That's right.
You know, it's so very frustrating. You know, I've got Xander is going into the Marine Corps. Mm-hmm. And so Eric and I are not, other than me being overweight, we're not big people. You know, I'm 5'1", my husband's 5'8". My daughter's, Catherine is 5 foot even, Taylor's 4'11", Xander's 5'9", and Jackson's 5'8" right now.
They're short people.
Like or maybe they're all average. Well, the boys are average, and then us ladies, we're short. But Xander wants to bulk up, and it doesn't matter how much he eats. And I did a strict diet where I was meal prepping for him, and he was eating his 6 meals a day. He was eating, the right amount of proteins. We're following everything that we were told to follow by a doctor, by the way. So just let me throw that out there, so that he could bulk up because he wants to be ready for the Marine Corps come July. And the kid put on 3 pounds. 3.
I know. And he's wearing like these big old vests with plates, weighted plates.
Right.
Huge. I mean, he should be putting on like major pounds with the amount of time he's doing for working out and everything else.
Right. So his Marine Corps recruiter sat him down actually just this week and said, listen, dude, you are who you are. Having big, bulky muscles does not mean you're strong. And that's a part of what you're looking at, because that's what the world has told you that means. Right. And it is not. And that's a body image thing. Yeah. So he has got to learn to understand that he is strong, and he is strong. I mean, like he and I joke all the time. He's like, Mom, let's go box. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Are you going to bed so I can grab the bat to beat you in the legs? Because that's the only way I'm winning. But it's a body image thing because of what the world has told him this is what looks strong, so that's the only way you're strong.
Right. I could see that. I mean, I totally get that. You know?
It's so for girls, and I think mostly, maybe it's mostly girls because that's all we know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it probably could be men too. But we have Botox and plastic surgery, and you have all of these things. I mean, we spend millions of dollars on face care
products
and things like
everything
that.
else.
And I don't think
Which I absolutely love.
I don't think Botox is bad.
No, I don't either.
I don't think plastic surgery is bad either, especially if Eric, do you hear that? I don't think Botox is bad. Just Eric, listen to that, because he won't let me get it. But I personally don't believe that it's bad, and I know there are going to be those who say, "Well, no, that's part of the problem," but I don't believe that is part of the problem.
I don't think so either. But you know, you do have all of these filters on Snapchat and Instagram and everything else where it flushes you out or it puts eyelashes on
Tightens
you,
you up.
puts some lipstick on, and you know, enhances your eyes and everything. That just make you
Not look like what you really look like in real life.
and I was gonna say fake, but that I mean
Well, I don't. That's not who you really look
that's
like.
not who you really
And
look
then
like.
it sends the message, this is what's beautiful.
Right.
So I'm here to send the message, this is what's beautiful.
You are beautiful.
Like jeans and t-shirt, ponytail, this is me. And
Absolutely.
either you like it or you don't. I'm very grateful that my husband likes it. I always ask him questions like, should I go put some makeup on? And he's like, the answer is always no.
Yeah, that's the way Kyle is with me. And then, you know, I'm getting better about like going to the grocery store or going out or whatever without putting on my makeup or taking a shower or anything like that. I'll just put my hair in a hat or just go, you know. But, you know, you see today, I'm dressed up. I had somewhere that I needed to go.
You had an event today.
I had an event today. So I'm dressed up, but if I didn't have an event, I would be dressed up like that, and I would still be professional at what I'm doing.
Right. So whenever I have events, I do wear more professional clothing.
Right. I know.
So I do wear jeans a lot. So even when I have events, I'm still jeans and a sweater, or jeans and or maybe a movement t-shirt, depending on the event.
Right.
And I do think that you do dress for the occasion.
Mm-hmm.
My occasion most days is jeans and t-shirt. And whether I'm rocking out 20 mortgage loans and have tons of satisfied customers, they don't care what I look like. All they care is that I'm taking care of them.
Exactly.
Right.
They don't. As long as you're answering their question, answer their email, text, whatever, you get their loan closed on time.
That's all they care about.
That's it.
Right. But my comfort level, and I feel the most confident when I am in clothing that is me.
Yeah.
And so, like, it's so funny. We had a Christmas party this year, and I wore the same shirt for that Christmas party for work that I wear every year to the Christmas party for a couple of reasons. Number one, I refuse to go and buy more clothes that I'm never going to wear except for one event.
Right.
Like I'm cheap like that with my money, except I'll go out to a nice dinner and spend money on that. I do blow money sometimes, but I don't do it on clothes because I don't want to put things in my closet that more than likely I'm never going to wear again.
I understand.
From March till November 15th, I'm wearing flip-flops.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I wear. I have the same pair of flip-flops that I have worn for 10 years.
Yeah, she does.
That's who I am. I wear jeans, I wear t-shirt, and I feel comfortable, and so my confidence level is high. So I can walk into a meeting in jeans and t-shirt and flip-flops, my hair in a ponytail, and I'm comfortable who I am, so I feel good, so my confidence is there.
Right.
Versus walking into a meeting in clothes that I don't normally feel comfortable in.
Stuffy and like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
And I lose some confidence.
I would not normally be dressed the way that I am today. I mean, for those of you who are just listening on the podcast, you can also check us out on YouTube and see what we're actually wearing. But, you know, I'm in a red blazer, black pants, black shirt, heels. Ugh, I cannot stand heels.
Well, so for me, when I am in something that I'm not comfortable in, I immediately start saying, do I look fat in this? I feel fat in this.
You start second guessing yourself.
Listen, I'm always fat. I mean, I'm a bigger girl. I am overweight. It's okay. And I know you don't like for me to say that. The boys hate that.
I don't.
Like whenever I make a comment. But I am the size that I am. I'm always that size. Whether I'm wearing jeans and a t-shirt or if I'm decked out in a dress,
Right.
of which you'll never see me in, by the way. But I'm always my size.
Mm-hmm.
But my confidence just drops. It tanks. It tanks because I'm not confident in how I look. And the reason is because I am immediately comparing myself to all of the other women that are thinner, that I deem are beautiful, which, by the way, Eric and I have two total different tastes of women that are beautiful. I mean, absolutely. We argue about it all the time. I mean, Sarah Jessica Parker is just one of them. Let me just tell you, I think she's a beautiful woman. I have thought she was beautiful ever since I saw her in Girls Just Want to Have Fun a long time ago. And my husband does not find her attractive at all. And I'm like, are you crazy? She's beautiful, but she's very athletic build. She's super thin, but athletic build. And he doesn't find her attractive.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, so you only like big girls? He's like, no, I like you.
There you go. Good job, E. Good job.
That's what keeps our marriage together.
I know.
But I mean, for you, I mean, where do you have issues?
I mean, I have issues all the time. I personally do not like speaking in front of people.
Oh, you hate it.
Well, you will always see it. There is like red that
Splotches.
gets right here.
Yeah,
red splotches. And I don't like it. And I hope that that's something that I'll be able to get over. But
why do you feel that way? Because do you start feeling you're not confident in how you look and what you're going to say? Like
no.
Where's your confidence? Why does your confidence go away? Because when it's just me and you, girl, you won't shut up.
I know, but you know what? These things in my head start talking, and they're like, "Am I making sense? Are you saying what you need to say? Am I putting everything out there the way that I need to?" And so I start listening to them, and am I speaking it out right?
Do you have spinach in your teeth?
You start thinking about things like that, and that's something that I'm putting out there that I don't normally, share with a lot of people. But, you see me on TikTok, you see me on Instagram, all of that. We're here on the podcast, and these are things that are going to help with that confidence and issue.
I think that, as we continue to talk about it, because listen, everybody needs a hype girl or hype boy, especially when you're going shopping. Let me just say that. I have two hype ladies in my life. I have you, and I have Suzanne.
She is awesome.
Suzanne is the ultimate hype girl when it comes shopping. Like it is, everybody should have a Suzanne in their life when they're going shopping.
Yeah.
But I hate shopping for me, and so I prefer it when you guys are with me because it totally hypes up my confidence in me, and where I'm looking in the mirror and I'm not seeing this image that I have in my head, what I look like when I was 17 versus what I look like today. And you guys help me get back to that 17 confidence again, if you will.
Absolutely. No, I totally agree. I love shopping. I have done a lot of shopping online. So I haven't gone much to the store to go shopping, so it gets delivered to the house. And
this is an Amazon special.
Yeah.
And then this is so comfortable.
Yeah.
And then one of the moms did the Hickory Ridge football for me with Xander's number and our name on the back. I wear this all fall.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I like shopping. She doesn't.
No, I hate it.
Half the time if I am shopping, I put it on or put it on my arm or whatever and walk around with it, and then I go and put it back. That's my problem.
Yeah,
I talk myself out of a lot.
I think though, no matter what, everybody has a body image issue.
Everybody does.
So I did a poll.
One way or another.
I did a poll with some of our coworkers, and we have. Everybody knows their social media apps like GroupMe or different things. And I said, as an adult, do you still struggle with body image issues today? And the majority of, so these were let me tell you what I made the answers. So it's probably The choices were, yep, still doubt how I look some days. Nope, I'm fine as wine and I know it. Or maybe not struggle, but days I feel less confidence in my look and in my looks. And the majority of people answered that, yep, still doubt how I look some days.
Yeah, I would say I'm the first and the last, because the worst part of my day, the worst, is picking out my clothes.
So
I cannot stand it.
I fall in between. I'm not I don't struggle most days, but I do struggle some days. So where I feel less confident. I'm a big talker, big time trash talker, and I will talk trash, and I will seem like I'm the most confident woman in the world, and then underneath it all, I'm a scared little kid. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm a big talker, but I do believe that I am beautiful.
You are.
And I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. Actually, I'm not everybody's cup of coffee, because that's what I like. But
I don't like coffee.
Well, I'm not your cup of coffee. That's why we're not married. I don't know.
I don't like coffee. It's gross.
But most days I'm feeling pretty confident. Not all the time.
Yeah. I mean, I would say that I'm not confident all the time in my body image, or, what I have on or whatever. But, I mean, I would like to work out more. I would like for my, stomach area or my legs area or my arm.
I hate my knees. My knees are awful.
I mean, there's everything
Yeah.
that you pay attention to, but not everybody.
Nobody's looking at my knees. Who's looking at my knees?
Not gonna be looking
if you're looking at my knees, you got serious issues.
Problems.
But I'm looking at my knees, and I do have serious issues.
So, it's just all about, we need to be honest, and we need to have positive self-talk.
Yeah.
Because your mind can totally change the way that you are thinking, and even the whole day.
Absolutely. I think that's...
I need to have positive affirmations you start out with.
And I've always tried to reaffirm my children that, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
And that they're smart. And
why don't you say that about you? Like, I am beautiful. I am smart. I look good in this.
I do.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You better.
I am beautiful and I am smart. Well, I do tell everybody, and I think this is probably true, I am full of useless knowledge unless you want to talk mortgage or football. And then I have got all the knowledge in the world.
I tell you.
But I
girl
do.
Is freaking a mortgage genius.
I love you. I'll pay you for saying that later.
Mm-hmm.
I do talk to the kids and tell them that they are beautiful on the inside and out. And that's been all of my children.
Yep.
I do tell them that they are smart. They are a good person, and that who you are on the inside matters just as much as what you look like on the outside. That, my kids struggle. I mean, all of them do.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, Kaylee, she's trying to find a hair person right now. So if you are available and do curly hair, she would absolutely love it.
So, but I look at my kids and I'm like, God, y'all are so much better looking than I was when I was a kid. So I got breast early, so I was big boobed.
Me, not so much.
Huge boobs.
I'm still trying to develop.
and I had a nice little gap in my teeth. And they were bucked out a little bit, but I never had braces. They grew in all on their own.
Let me just tell you about my two front teeth. They were crossed. They
were like crossed on each other?
Oh, yeah, on top. It was
So did you have to have braces?
Twice.
So
3 times, actually, Invisalign.
But I look at pictures, like, we put those pictures up of us. Yeah. It was so funny. I'll look at pictures, and I'm like, dude, I purposely got my hair permed, because why? Every straight hair girl wishes their hair was curly. Yep. And my hair is like thick and straight, and it's the Cherokee in me. I've got great hair, to be quite honest with you.
She does. Now, I have thin hair. I wish I had her hair.
And so I had the teeth thing going on, but I would curl my hair, and then I would pull it back into like a little ponytail here, but just on the sides. So I'm looking at these pictures, and I'm like, holy cow, I gave myself a mullet. That's just about what it looked like. Hilarious. Or we teased our hair real big, and I'm like looking at my kids going, man, y'all are so much better looking than we were when we were kids because of the style difference.
Yeah.
However, they tried to bring back acid wash jeans. And they just almost got them back.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, I know. Wide leg, everything else.
So I think you hit the nail on the head. We have to tell ourselves positive affirmations every day.
Yeah.
You know, man or woman, young or old, boy or girl, you are so much more than what advertising is telling you should be.
Exactly. Or what filter you're putting on or whatever.
Right.
You just be you.
Yeah, I think that's definitely super important.
Very cool.
So we have a word.
We have what Southerners say.
What Southerners say.
So, do you go to a barbecue?
I eat barbecue, dude.
Or do you go to a cookout?
I go to a cookout and I eat barbecue.
That's right. So, it's not I'm going to a barbecue, not going to a BBQ. We're going to a cookout and we're going to have us some barbecue.
So, let's just be very clear. When you cook food on your grill outside, it's a cookout. It is not a barbecue. Barbecue is something that you eat. And depending on which part of the state you're in, Eastern or Western, they're going to argue about which barbecue sauce is the best.
Vinegar or
the sugar-based.
Yeah.
It's
barbecue.
Yeah. Barbecue. Barbecue is something you eat, baby.
And a cookout's where you go
to
have some barbecue.
That's right. That's right. So today was great.
Today was great. Thank you so much for putting that together.
So I know we didn't plan this outfit today, but we did plan what we were talking about, and it really actually worked out well.
Worked perfectly.
I think it worked out perfectly.
Absolutely. So I want to end it today. Remember, be sweet, be kind.
And be you.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Oh, California girls are sexy, and New York girls are too. The Carolina girls got good looks and sweet personality too. Carolina girls, best in the world.